Hey y'all, it's your girl Mariah Sincere, and I am back with another bomb lunch hour. For those of y'all who are new to my channel, I am a self love coach who specializes in helping people radically transform their lives. If you are interested in that type of change, please hit me up for a one on one coaching session. My email address is thepassportsis@gmail.com. I am the proof. Trust me, I've been through it all. Traumatic relationships, toxic relationships, traumatic childhood, everything, and made it out to the other side. At the beginning of the year, I was stuck working at a dead end job, and I developed a plan. And now I'm coming at y'all live from Medellin, Colombia, and I can help you too if you're interested in that sort of help. So, with that said, let's get into it. Hey D Mally, what's up? Good to see you, brother. Okay, it's gonna be a good Friday. Y'all, I'm gonna talk about Young Thug today. We're gonna talk about this interview that Kaleena did. What you got going, D Mally? Y'all make sure that y'all hit the like button as y'all come in. Uh, as y'all might know already, Young Thugger is free, okay, and out in these streets. There are some heavy stipulations. It's like he's free, but he can't breathe wrong. But he has the opportunity to get it together. So we shall see. It's very much giving one foot in, one foot out. That's what it's giving. Like this is a very strict probationary sentence. At work driving, I'll be in and out the live. Okay, thank you for popping up. All right, again, if you're just now coming in, hit the like button. I'm going to go ahead and get into it, guys, because I don't want to be on here too long. I'm really going to try to make it under an hour. But anyway, it looks like Young Thug has gotten out of jail, right? He's out of jail. Let me find the post. Basically, he was given probation for a really long time. I'll tell y'all in a minute. And he's banned from Atlanta for 10 years. So he can't even go back home. He can't go to where he's from. None of that. So Atlanta was where he was doing most of his deeds. That's where he was getting most of his money. So just because he's not in Atlanta doesn't mean that he can't conduct business. It's just that if he gets caught conducting business, then he's going back to jail. You know, that's how strict the sentence is. Give me 1 minute. And y'all better know that they're going to be watching him. If this man even breathes wrong, it's up for him. So, what you say? I was a big fan of Thugger, but I think his good work was behind him. Yeah, me too. I mean, I think he just got so caught up in the streets. Yeah, the stipulations are so crazy. If he follows his probation stipulations, he's going to go broke because the industry is dried up. And I don't know too many people who are waiting on Young Thug's music, to be honest. I think like we liked his music, but I mean, the industry is dried up. It's either dried up or honestly and truly, the women are the ones making the money in the industry now. This is a women's game. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that these women will get into these bad deals and let these men take the money from them. They're easier to control and manipulate. But I mean, if he's not going to be able to do the street stuff to keep things afloat behind the scene, I don't see how that's going to work out. I don't see how he'll even have the money to defend himself should he need to. So I'm going to share these stipulations. This is from the Shade Room. So basically, he got 40 years, which is 5 years in prison, commuted to time served, 15 years probation. So basically, the time he spent in prison, that's time served. 15 years probation, that all pretty much equates to like 20 years. But if he breaks his probationary terms, then he's going to have to serve 20 years in custody. Okay, so let's say he gets to that 14th year of probation and he breaks his probationary terms, then he'll get 20 years in prison without, any type of time served or time for doing probation. So yeah, he also has to stay out of Atlanta. And his father came out speaking against that, which I really think his father shouldn't have said anything because Young Thug did everything they accused him of doing. So he's blessed to be out in the streets. So his father did not like that decision and had words.
Yes, I do.
So how does it feel here that he's not allowed to be in Metro?
I'm totally against that because this is where he's from, you know, and to have a district attorney take that away from him that isn't a residence from here. She's from another state, you know, and to see her take a man away from where he's from to have to go live somewhere else, that's offensive to me. I'm really offended.
Well, sir, he was gonna have to go live in the jailhouse. So now he gets to live anywhere else in the United States but Atlanta. So he has options, whereas before he didn't. You know, prison time was on the table. So I don't understand. And he knows why Young Thug can't go to Atlanta. That's where he was basing all of his operations at. So the judge really let him off, like considering all the stuff that he was in the streets doing. Come on now. Like people gotta learn when a win is a win.
And do you live here in Metro Atlanta?
Yes, I do.
But Young Thug looked just like his daddy. So Mariah the scientist, and I've talked about her before. I feel like it's so embarrassing that she caught up with Young Thug. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Mariah the scientist is a very, very beautiful girl. She would not be with Young Thug if he didn't have this gangster personality, you know? Hey guys, if y'all are just now coming to hit the like button, a lot of major figures exiting jail this year. Yeah, Big Meech just came out. Let me make myself bigger for a second. So Mariah the scientist, she wouldn't be with Young Thug if he wasn't a rapper. Like honestly and truly, look at this man. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really not. Look at this man. Okay, look at him. Look at him. He look like he don't drink water. He look like he don't eat vegetables. Barely brush his teeth. I remember when he was in the airport and he called some sisters roaches. And I said, not you calling people roaches looking like that. So let's be clear. People are saying, oh, Mariah the scientist is a real one. She held him down while he was in jail. Yeah, she held him down while he was in jail because he has money right now. If he follows the terms of this probation, he won't have any money. Okay, it was the rapper persona, the chains, the gangster persona, the money that attracted a woman that looked like that. And then on top of that, when you're just young and slow, you feel like that's cute to hold a man down. So, of course, she's been on cloud nine about it, and I'm going to show y'all about, but I'm going to explain why she needs to probably humble herself in regards to this. So first, she look at her acting a fool because he got released. Now, the whole time he been in jail, we seen multiple instances of him. He had another woman's picture up on his wall. And if y'all are men and y'all know men that been to jail, y'all know jailhouse game. You'll have a dude, he'll have like his main little chick that he talking to, but he'll have a few other ones who all think that they want him, you know, and are sending him money or holding him down or doing certain things for him while he's in jail. That's just how the game go. They're in survival mode, right? So he had a picture of the other girl. Then it was other chicks that was making it seem like they was together. So she might be the one that he really likes. But you still over here looking dumb, holding somebody down that can't even be, you holding them down when you can't even touch them and they not even being faithful in jail. Okay, and she's as pretty as she is. That makes women like this don't understand. That makes other men who are out in the free and who are better suitors think something is wrong with you. Like, what's wrong with you that you want a man that's sitting up in jail? A man that's sitting up in jail that wasn't even your husband. A man that's sitting up in jail that was involved in all of these illicit activities. So if this relationship were to dissolve one day, she got to understand people are going to be looking at her and what she was willing to do for a criminal and judge her based off of that. You know, it's going to be hard for a man to view her with a clean slate after they've seen her act stupid online over this man. But anyway, here's her show where she was basically cussing everybody out that doubted her. I'm gonna say that she looked good. She looked good.
Light and love. I want to thank you for our family and our friends. I want to thank you for Jeff and our relationship. I want to thank you for covering us with the blood of Jesus, protecting us, keeping us safe every day. This has really been a long time coming, and it has been really hard. My little Christian said that she kept showing up for me and supporting me. There was people who was telling me I would never see him again. There was people who was laughing at me and laughing at the situation, making fun.
Girl, I hate it when people try to like victimize themselves and make it seem like somebody is picking on them. There were people who are laughing at her and laughing at her situation because A, he was making her look dumb with some of the stuff he was doing while he was in jail. And B, it's a laughable situation. Like, girl, this is dumb. Like, we've seen this happen 1,000,001 times before. Even if he does get out, trust me. And I'm saying this as a woman who I've been around other women who have held down jail niggas with money. Okay? It never ends right. I knew a girl who, beautiful girl, with a man who sold drugs. So she was a dancer with a man that sold, all that illicit substances. And it seemed like, she liked the fact that he would come spend money on her and buy her all these gifts, but she would always be set back every time he would go to jail. And she would hold him down. When I tell you she would hold this man down, every time he went to jail and they were like, oh, it's going to be a $20,000 up for his bond, she would work every single night in the club to go get the money, right? He'd get out, be out for a minute, do some stupid stuff. Now you back in jail. Till finally she found out the last time he went to jail that he was messing with other women. But the whole time she was just like Mariah the scientist. My man, my man, my man, my man, my man this, my man that, hold my man down. And it's like, meanwhile, you're struggling and you can't get ahead because you have to steady keep taking your butt into work to make money for this man to get out of jail. And you stressed out. So finally, she left him when she found out about this last chick. But it's like all that time and money wasted. And what Mariah the scientist doesn't understand is if Young Thug is restricted in the way that he's restricted, then guess who's going to be footing the bill for a lot of stuff? See, he'll stay with a girl like Mariah the scientist because she seemed like the type that's going to be a fool. She seemed like the type that's going to pay him bills, pay bills. She seemed like the type that's going to front re-up money. She seemed like the type that's going to do whatever it takes to keep her man. I promise you. So, like, yes, Young Thug is going to publicly be with a woman like that because she's a useful idiot. I'm sorry, she is. Very pretty, very talented, very slow. It is what it is.
It's supposed to be a prayer. Come on. Thank you, God. Amen. Now back to me.
And that's what I'm saying. She gotta be humble. So I mean, I guess I can kind of get the animosity she feels. So she's like, all you bees who doubted me and said he wasn't coming home, F all y'all. Girl, have you seen the terms of the probation? Calm down. Calm down. Because either way it go, it's not looking good for you. Because either he's going to have to get back in them streets and risk going to jail to make the money he used to make, or he's going to have to be sitting up broke. Because what else can he do? What else can he do? Right? Or I guess he could be a rapper again, but everybody knows they're getting their money other ways. Everything that happened with Diddy exposed that. Okay. So it's not gonna be the same, girl. So you better be ready to hold it all the way down for the next 20 years. So it's not the win for you that you think it is, sis. I promise you it's not. For a man that was already unfaithful while he was in jail. So what you think he gonna do when he out in the free?
Now, when I say thug, we gotta switch it up.
So here go the comment. The comments is what's really sad. And he better do right because a ninja fresh out of jail can be either a hit or a miss. It should always be a miss. It should always. I think a woman should never get with a man that's fresh out of jail. I'm not saying a man who has been to jail should never be able to get a woman. That's not what I'm saying. Fresh out of jail, you need time to get your life together. You need time to get things back on track. You need time to refocus your energy on yourself and building yourself up and establishing something for you before are dealing with a woman. So and these comments just kind of expose to me just how much the magnitude by which these women deal with jail dudes, and then they wonder why men in the manosphere talk about us. I really hope he don't embarrass her. She held it down. Somebody said, how long had they been dating? Well, I'm not sure about that. I remember her saying he's been in jail for longer than what they had been dating. I believe he went to jail within the first year of them dating. Mariah better than me. Whole tour would be canceled. Effing with me. I'm off stage soon as they said he was free. Y'all see these women? At midnight, okay. Drop the mic and all like Jimmy Neutron got a blast. Y'all, these women really sad. Like, if y'all go read the comments on this post, a lot of these women are really sad and it's embarrassing, to be honest. And this is not cute. I will tell y'all this right now. I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. People praising her for holding a man who went to prison for stuff he not went to prison, who was locked up awaiting trial on trial for stuff he did do. He literally just got off on technicalities, right? Hey Olivia, how are you, sis? The only reason why he's free because the prosecution was just terrible, right? But he did the stuff they said he did. And I don't like the fact that you got all these women praising Mariah the scientist for holding Young Thug down while he was in jail, especially when we have young girls that are going to look at that and feel like they get brownie points or that it's cool to hold men in jail down. Meanwhile, go to a women's prison and look at the visitation list. These women aren't getting visited or held down by men while they're in jail. Papoose is like a unicorn, baby. They don't they don't make too many of them. Okay. And even now, Remy out here cheating on Pat. Remy got a whole boyfriend. Okay, so let's be for real. So for people to be sitting up praising her, oh, I hope he marries her and gives her a ring. That's another thing. People are so quick to wish bad on you. Now we know how Young Thug is. Why would y'all wish marriage to him on that girl? Just slow. And that's what I see, a whole bunch of women who have absolutely no understanding of men and how they operate when they're in jail, how men in the streets operate. A lot of the times y'all look at these women who are with these thugs and drug dealers and y'all feel like they're winning over the next woman. When did y'all not read The Coldest Winter Ever? They be having these women do so much stuff and be involved in their, like, put their own lives at risk, put their own safety at risk, put their own freedom at risk. front them a lot of money, be out here muling for them. So it's not the win that she thinks it is. But what I will say is this: the terms of that probation look very bleak. And I hope that he takes it seriously and follows the terms of those probation. I hope he does come out and decide he's going to get his life together, take her seriously, do the right thing, and he finds a legitimate way to get some money, and that she doesn't have to be the one paying for everything. I'm gonna say that. And we'll leave it at that. I'm gonna wish them well. We hope it works out. Because at the end of the day, I never want to see a woman suffering, even if she was doing dumb stuff. Okay. All right. So let's talk about Kaleena Harper. Now, Kaleena Harper was a part of Diddy Dirty Money with Don Richards. And for those of y'all who don't know, Don Richards is suing Diddy, and she is a part of the federal investigation. And she is alleging that on several occasions he was financially and physically, can I say the word? Y'all know, abusive towards her. I don't know if I can say that. So she's alleging that she named Kaleena as a witness or being there when he did these things. So Kaleena did an interview and she spoke on it. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Kaleena looked like she was like on something. People are saying that she has health problems, and that's why she was in that interview looking like that. But I've seen people that have cancer and leukemia be able to be more coherent than what Kaleena was up there looking like. So I don't know, baby. I don't know. We're gonna look at it and see. So I'm gonna pull some clips up first, and these are like the main ones, and then we can go to the actual interview. One second. Okay, now y'all look at this. Hold on. Y'all look at this and y'all tell me if she look right to y'all. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me make sure y'all can see it real big. Okay, so this is a clip from On Site Magazine. So she did this with Trapping Anonymous, this interview. So y'all
quite a few times in Dawn's lawsuit.
Look at her.
I'm assuming there wasn't a conversation beforehand.
No. No.
What was it like finding that out when you woke up?
I was angry. I was pissed. You know, I'm feeding my frogs, dude. Like, you know, I'm working on my project. I'm at the end of it. And I'm just like waiting on my time. And I'm like just talking to God and like learning his voice. And then all of a sudden it's like a rip shot. Cause Dawn knows me. And she know that all she ever had to do if something was going on was to say something. And it would have been fucking on. Like Donkey Kong. Like the fuck we talking about? We would have jumped that nigga. We would have fuck out of there. Or whatever. But that wasn't the case. Like,
girl,
she never.
No, you wouldn't have. Let's when this man is the reason why you got your whole entire bag, girl, it was better for her to pretend like stuff wasn't going on than to actually jump Diddy. She wasn't gonna jump Diddy. I don't know why she's sitting up here telling that lie. I do know why, because she doesn't want to look bad. But I don't think Kaleena is lying and just bringing her into it for no reason.
To be honest with you, though me and Puff garnered a closer relationship, going into it, Dawn and Puff were closer. They had rapport. So Puff can be mama a little bit, like little fucking catty. So I just always thought that for his protection, possibly he could have been like just keeping distance between everybody. That's the thing, right? And
So what she's basically trying to say is he's petty and he messy and he likes to keep up drama and confusion and competition between people. Same thing everybody else that's worked with him been saying. Okay, so let's continue.
It's a control thing as well. So I just thought maybe it could be that. But I think more than anything, it was more like it was literal competition though. Like she literally looked at me like a threat. And like I possibly could have been getting more than her because I had my husband and different things, but that wasn't the case. It was just the way
Yeah, girl, you had your husband, you and your husband was around Diddy. Like you can't convince me that Diddy wasn't looking at her and her husband like this ain't a 2-for-1 special. And they're so tight with Diddy. Y'all see how she's protecting him or trying to make it seem like she didn't know anything. Like it's always been that energy when I just don't believe her. I don't believe that she never saw anything at all. Her name has been brought up several times. I don't believe that everybody else around saw him doing all of this foolishness and this terrible stuff, but she just never saw that side of him. I'm not buying it. And I don't like that she's trying to run interference for him and then just trying to make it seem like the reason why Don is bringing her up is because it's jealousy and competition.
I negotiated my deal and I was already good. I was already good from publishing deal. I was already good from other things that were happening in my life. So I think she just possibly thought Puff gave me more than her and she just didn't have that, but that wasn't how that went.
What do you make of the ingredients in her lawsuit?
I think it's, I don't want to say bullshit, but I think maybe.
But you said it. You put it out there. Bullshit. Like now you don't even have to say it. So you put it out there. But okay.
And my lips are. I think maybe. I think maybe Dawn is. I don't know. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and shame the devil, but I will say broke motherfuckers would make you. They would do anything for money, and.
So now she calling Dawn broke. She calling Dawn broke. Now this whole time, y'all, she looks like she's on something. This is not right. So if she's sick, what caused you to be sick? And if she's not sick, she got to be on something because I've seen Kaleena on TV. I've heard Kaleena speak and talk. This is not how she normally acts.
I just want what she's saying to be the truth because I'm confused. And if it's the truth, why wait so long to say anything?
Girl, what you mean? Why wait so long if it's the truth? The same reason why all the other victims waited so long. Because he has power, money, control, right? Because people have been saying these things about Diddy for years and still nobody did anything. So it's not like this stuff has not been up in the air. You can find articles from 2010 stuff in Lipstick Alley. Tasha K been speaking on him. Wendy Williams been speaking on him. People have been speaking on him. NDAs, girl. NDAs. Like, stop acting brand new.
I don't know, guys. Like, nobody's fucking with me at that capacity, and I don't say shit. Everybody's finna know it. I'm finna be locked up, 766, 911 call, police fucking locked up, crate, all that. Nobody's doing shit like that to me. And at some level, I didn't be like.
And look, maybe he wasn't that way towards her if she was with it. Like, if you're with it, there's no need to try to control somebody who's with it.
You got named.
So here go. People really just kill me with their naivety. Here goes somebody in the comments. Y'all missing what she is saying. Dawn never in all of her years of knowing her and being around her, never ever alluded to any mistreatment from Diddy. Well, no, we heard her say that. Like, yeah, she's saying she didn't know. Dawn never said anything to her. Dawn is saying that she did know, though. Okay. So that's my word against hers, but I'm going to go with my common sense and say that she's seen some stuff. Kaleena have seen some stuff. That's why she is confused on Don mentioning her name in the lawsuit. As much as y'all hate to admit it, not everyone is a victim. And I agree with that. Not everyone is a victim. Some people are willing participants in the foolishness. Therefore, they don't have to be coerced or forced into doing certain things. Some folks are only coming after him as a money grab. Dawn spent years going against all of her Danity Kane members to praise Diddy. Okay, but she explained why she did that, right? And again, the other members of Danity Kane are saying the same thing Dawn said. So Dawn ain't lying. Once she realized she could no longer benefit from him, she sued him in hopes of getting any insurance money that paid out, as she should. If you kept quiet, played the lackey for years, was promised money, endured all type of physical abuse with the hopes that it would pay off, pay her for her pain. I don't understand why people think she still shouldn't get paid. Pay that woman and pay the rest of Danity Kane. Pay them. Diddy ain't ish, but neither is Dawn. Okay, whether or not she is or isn't ish, that's debatable. I really don't know her like that. But what I'm saying is, if he promised her that if she did certain things, that she was going to get paid, if she endured certain things, she was going to get paid, the woman is owed her money. Same way Cassie was owed her money and got it. So why can't the sister get her money? Ain't nobody going through all of that for no reason to not get paid. No, pay her for her pain. So I don't understand. I feel like Kaleena is wrong for this. I feel like if anything, Kaleena should have just been quiet. Hold on, I'm gonna play this interview. This is on Breakbeat Media. I'm not gonna play the whole thing.
Somebody that I wanted to be like.
Cassie.
Love her to death, naive, like getting high. She likes partying. She liked that. Was the thing.
Speaking of the after party.
I don't fucking know. Don't talk about no baby oil, man.
Now,
like, I still use baby oil.
Y'all see how Kaleena is running interference for Diddy? Again, remember why he was at part of the reason why he got arrested is because he was blowing people phone up, telling them to say certain things. So now she's trying to paint Cassie as she liked getting high, she liked to party, right? When everybody else that has came out and spoke up has said Cassie would get high just so she could deal with it. But she would say, I don't want to go with Diddy. She would tell her friends, I don't want to go with him. He would come find her and all these things. So she's trying to paint Cassie as the party girl.
Oh, y'all need to get into it. I saw Cassie grow up from a little girl that was willing to like give everybody motherfucking, lap dances, basically.
She was a little
girl.
girl.
Get drunk and just have a good, like, model time.
Do y'all see how sick this woman is? You watched her grow up. She was a little girl. She was a little girl whose parents turned her over to a whole bunch of grown men. Because remember, she was dating Ryan Leslie when she was underage. She was a little girl who wanted a music career. She was a little girl who was hypersexualized and exposed to too many things too young. So yes, she was going around probably giving people lap dances at 16, 17, 18 and doing whatever Diddy told her to do. But as you get older and you realize you're being manipulated, you're being controlled, this is not the right thing to do. As your brain fully develops and you come into yourself, you realize what's been going on this whole time. It's like a whole new awakening. I can't stand women like this. Honestly and truly.
What's your relationship like with Dawn?
This seemed like the same type of girl woman that if her daughter was getting messed with by her husband, she would tell the daughter, it's because you walking around looking fast. or it's because you did something to entice him?
I don't fuck with doing like that. And I'm gonna fucking stand on business. I didn't see that. What I saw was what the fuck is going on with you because you acting weird. You're a weird bitch. Is what I see. And it's a list of niggas. Where y'all at? Talk about it. Dawn's a weird motherfucker, man. But y'all motherfucker call me to tell the truth. I'm finna motherfucker tell the truth. Just go with it. Just go with it. We don't have to think about nothing. Just go with it. Oh, just go with it. Just go.
Now, the interviewer is swearing up and down that she was not high the whole time she did that interview. Sir, how do you know? How do you know? Because this is giving she was on something. Y'all see how her eyes bugging out and she's slurring her words, leaning to the side. And no, this is not a sober person. I'm going to end that there, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get off early today because it's Friday. Please, y'all hit the like button on y'all way out and let me know in the comment section what y'all think. I think women, we got to do better. We got to do better. That's from the whole Mariah the Scientist situation. And that it ain't even just Mariah. It's the women praising another woman for holding a man down while he's in jail. Forgetting that we have young, like these are stars like Mariah the Scientist. She has fans who are young girls who are reading these comments. These are girls who are still in high school. You got grown women not being mindful of the things that they praise and what young women might be looking at. And y'all know I'm quick to defend women. But when I see stuff like that, then a lot of these men who get on the internet and say we ain't ish, a lot of times I understand. Because all the dude gotta have is a little bit of money and a little bit of clout. And y'all are praising a woman for holding a man down in jail, not being mindful of what your daughters see and not being mindful of what your daughters deserve. Meanwhile, you have brothers out here who are doing what they're supposed to be doing that can't get the same support. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You got Kaleena over here. Diddy already in jail. I don't think he gonna have to go get Young Thug's lawyer or something if he want to get out. But this is a Fed case. You understand? With Young Thug, he had a state case. Okay, so this is a Fed case. I don't think it's gonna work that way for him. But you got Kaleena who's trying to hold Diddy down and going against other women to do it. I don't agree with that. We got to do better as women. You know, there has to be some honor and some. And again, I'm not saying you should just blindly defend women who are lying and not telling the truth, but there have been way too many people come out to defend Cassie and say those things did happen. So she's just trying to go against the grain and run interference for Diddy. And I don't like it and I don't agree with it. And yeah, she's sitting up there looking high as a kite. Yeah, all these ladies today had a screw loose. All of them. Mariah, gone. Slow. Beautiful, slow. Okay. Kaleena, real slow acting. It's giving high. Okay. I don't like it. You know, we got to do better. We got to represent ourselves better. And I don't like that other cultures see this type of behavior coming from us publicly. She should be quiet. Because I promise you, not a now. If this would have been Harvey Weinstein, the only person that was crazy enough to come out and defend Harvey Weinstein was Lindsay Lohan. Okay. And they ate her up for that. They did not let her make it. So we need to learn how to get on code and sit down somewhere and let things play out. Okay. Especially when other women are involved, and especially in a situation where children, it ain't just women, young boys and young girls are involved in this now. Okay. I took a screenshot of this, y'all. You can't make this up. Somebody posted a comment. Let me read this, y'all. This blew me. Did I screenshot it? No, I think I forgot to screenshot it or save it. But basically, somebody was saying, regardless of what Diddy did, he one of us and we need to defend him. I'm not defending somebody that had little children on the casting couch. I'm not defending somebody that violated children. Not never in life. I don't care what skin color you are, baby. They don't work like that. So I don't know. People need to get their right mind about them. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I hope that y'all enjoy y'all weekend, and I will see y'all back here Monday, the same time at the lunch hour. Y'all have a safe weekend. Bye-bye.